lone up here with the teal. Gonna be facing off against white and black. We see up here, this is TD Nux. Probably from Canada. Likely Canucks, maybe. Has the one tower attack versus the 2 tower defense. Looks like he was gonna try to hop in there, not very successful in that. And he'll get the trifecta of buildings required for the catapult. Meanwhile, there is an offensive tower rush here on Derber from Lone or Team Dynasty Nux. Their guard tower is being placed here at the back of the 5 o'clock, at the front of the 4 o'clock. Derber trying to desperately defend the base here. Doesn't even have the 4 o'clock walled off quite yet. He's going to need to place him a 3-socketed building right here. Two repairers to 3 attackers. And this get farm might go bye-bye as the 4th grunt arrives. But the tower up in there and able to stave off these grunts in the nick of time. Gonna have to wait for this tower here to slowly bleed defenders. And that was a cannon tower here from purple, Team Dynasty and Nux, going to cause a huge devastating amount of damage. And pretty soon we'll see this 3-socketed building coming right here. The 3x3. Nice job of putting this tower up here so Derber can repair a building without having his peon hurt. Makes the tower auto-target the defending tower. Pretty sweet stuff here. Meanwhile, Lone has been successful so far in defending off this attack, but there's going to be catapults coming here sometime soon. And that was a risky mining operation what they got going on here. One peon. He knows that one peon can get away with mining, and that'll support his economy up until, of course, this tower gets up in action down here, which will shut down the 5 o'clock spot. So these peons are going to sacrifice life and limb in order to get some repairing on this lumber mill. Needs to let that lumber mill live, but so many peons going to die sacrificing their life for this lumber mill. But the lumber mill able to survive, or will it, as 3 grunts? No, the lumber mill does in fact survive with just a few hit points. What a dramatic turn of events. Catapult here now at the 4 o'clock spot, so he's going to be able to retain mining there. But now he's suddenly learning that the 4 o'clock, I should say, is now under assault from this cannon tower. So he's going to need a barracks being built here. Lucky break for him though. Doesn't need to build another lumber mill in order to build another catapult. So good job there for Derber, but he's going to be under assault here from a catapult in the near future as one is making its way down. Grunts being built. Well, an initial grunt here, probably because he expects the chop-in, which was a good idea because his opponent Lone is going to do a chop-in now, so likely building a blacksmith on the, a catapult on the back of that first initial grunt. And here comes the very first catapult assault here from Team Dynasty Nux, coming in here to assault the base of Derber. Derber taking 2 catapults, 2 guard towers for defense, and these 2 catapults. Making very short work of the defense, and that's going to likely be good game, ladies and gentlemen, as there is no defensive catapult here at the 4 or 5 o'clock spot. His ally stuck here at the small 9. small 9 in kind of a very difficult position. Equinox facing off against Lone, but Lone has made his assault. He's coming up here with a catapult. 3 grunts versus a catapult and 3 grunts, but Lone's going to lose his catapult, and it'll cost Equinox a catapult of his own. So very good exchange there between those two players. Meanwhile, back here at home, there's some pretty sweet micro as Derber is able to get the 2 catapults of Team Dynasty Nux. Nux with the victory here, however, at the 6 o'clock spot. Can't take anything away from that as he is moving into the late game, mid game, very confident. Derber is going to be very far behind. He gets the Ogre Mound, begins the long way back to getting Ogres. And this is not a very good time for them, as Equinox's mine is shortly going to explode. And to make matters worse, Lone has infiltrated the base. 4 o'clock, he says. Not a lot that he can do about it. Okay, he's upgrading towards Castle. But the grunts from Equinox come in to attempt to save the day with the combined defenses of his ally. But there's just not a lot he can do. Coming down to these last 3 grunts here. 2 grunts reinforced by an ogre. So what's it going to be from Derber? Well, he's got 1 ogre going to pop out here. 1 ogre at home. He needs to get that ogre over there as soon as possible, because this stronghold has just been destroyed. It's turned into a fortress too. Can he get a level 3? Does he get he gets the altar storm staff. So Derber with the altar storms. And the fortress at 1 hit point. Going to run around. He will indeed lose the fortress and likely the blacksmith as well. Let's take a look here at the base of Team Dynasty Nux. Bloodlust underway. Derber's going to call it a good game. Despite getting the altar, he does not want to take the time. He knows he's going to rebuild a blacksmith too and everything else. So everybody else is going to leave the game, so good game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys all for tuning in. Next time we have another Proximex audio presentation brought to you by TNA Rick, the legendary legend of Legendus.